Intro, take two. Welcome to the 20th ever Mineflap podcast. This episode we have
No, we're having
Barco.
Wait, I don't see the Spiker Blazers. There.
In all
Gaming
rainbow.
Academy.
Kilo the gamer.
a guest.
MadDirtMonkey.
What?
Yeah, this went so much better the first time.
Yay.
Yeah, hey, people actually said their names. Alright, so, quickly before we get into the questions that we don't have. Oh my god, it's so weird repeating this. Okay. We'd like to welcome to the server Mr. MadDirtMonkey. MadDirtMonkey is the newest member. So you guys should all go check him out at youtube.com/MadDirtMonkey.
And also that is on the sidebar of the group channel. And if he decides to
In
join
our
us again
skip.
next
Well,
time,
it's in there for this one, and then, yes, if he...
okay. And if he decides to join us again next time, we'll add him to the cast list. So, no pressure.
But you want to join next time. He's so much more
question.
committed than Stan, staying up so late.
So questions.
Yeah, sorry. Go.
Yes.
Stan, we hate you.
Oh, wait, hold on. I've just checked. The yep is just written for a script, for an awkward thing. We do not actually have any questions. So ask them at http://
Did you delete the yep?
www.mineflap.tk/podcast/podcast or without the hyphen if I'm not lazy.
Okay, basically all you have to type in is myflap.tk/podcast, and then it will give you, I think, the pages there, so you can just click on it because it's a lot of other shit to type in the other stuff. Oh my god.
The menus.
Yes, that's probably the easiest thing to do because it's less typing unless you're a fast typer. Next, this hopefully doesn't get too not racist, but just like out there. I was just wondering because we were talking about something and Monkey decided he had to do an American accent for something. So I just wanted to see.
Why don't you explain to us?
Yeah, what was that for? Fuck, I completely forget.
It
I was
was the
legitimately-
dollars.
Dollars, yeah, because he was talking about American dollars, so he said dollars. Do it again. Just say things like McDonald's or like Big Mac or obesity. Say something like that in an American accent. Like, I don't know, it just sounds really weird because it's not at all right.
Interesting fact. As of the recording of this, 1 British pound sterling equals 1.68 US dollars.
Fuck, you're richer than us.
So yeah, no, you guys should do an
Pizza.
English accent.
Aren't we rich?
Alright, what are you talking about? Is that good?
Aggressive pizza.
That sounded Australian.
Damn it.
Aggressive pizza.
Alright, I'm gonna work on it. Ready? Here we go. Hello.
In Australia.
That's like the only thing I can do in a semi-British accent. Like, hello, would you like some tea and crackers? What do they say? Tea and crimpets. Is that
That was
right?
actually quite good.
Yes.
Tea and crackers.
I don't know. Wait, say like a
You
full
like tea and
sentence in an
crumpets?
American accent.
That was good as well.
Say a sentence like I don't know.
Would
Say
you like a
something.
cup of tea?
Would you like a cup of tea?
Now say something in American.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
try.
guess it is an American accent.
Go and take out the trash.
He just adds
You
so much
not
emphasis
threatening?
on the A. It's perfect.
No, but we say the rubbish or the bins.
Oh
We
yeah.
don't call it a trash can. or
Yeah, the
whatever.
I'm
bin.
gonna say that next time my parents tell me to take out the trash, I'm just gonna say no, but I will gladly take out the rubbish for you.
The rubbish. So that's when people say you're rubbish, they're calling you
I think
trash.
it's-
That's
me
so
and my
mean.
girlfriend were actually talking about this the other day, like words that Americans say different to English people, and there's some actually quite strange like terms and phrases and stuff that
Chips.
people.
Well, it looks like Lloyd is
Chips.
competing with Stan.
It's been a while since I was in London. Do you use the term taxi as well as cab, or?
Yeah, sometimes it's even both. Taxi cab.
Ooh,
Alright.
we've done that. That's us.
Because we're
That's the
greedy.
same thing. We do
just
taxi
this
cab sometimes.
conversation has made me miss England so much. I want to go back there so badly.
I've never been, but
I've
if
never
you want
been
to
to
like
America, but
fly me
I'm
out,
going next year with my girlfriend, hopefully.
It's awful.
Ooh.
Alright, you should
Squash
visit me.
teacher
It's terrible.
is.
where in America are you going?
What?
Oh shit! Everyone just literally said.
Too many people.
Yeah, I was about to say. What the fuck just happened? Wait, where are you going in America?
Was anybody talking to me?
Where? Yeah, I was like, where are you going in America?
No.
Where to?
Oh.
In the Mercas.
I'm going to Florida.
Oh god.
For what? Like,
3 weeks.
damn.
Are you going to play?
I wish
some
I could go to
Russian
Florida
dreams,
for
aka
3.
Disney.
Yeah.
Are you really? Maybe you can go to
Um,
Minecon
yeah.
Paris.
I think we're staying
Paris, that
in
doesn't make
Orlando.
Damn it, exactly.
Oh really?
Does
Yeah.
anybody here play Dota 2?
Stan.
Well,
Yes,
anybody
Stan.
here, like here in the call?
I do.
I think
No.
this is yeah. I hardly do.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you get it out of full screen? Like, can you make it Windows?
Yes, you can make everything windowed.
Try Alt or.
Because
Alt
I
and
can't remember if it was Dota or some other game.
This is not
that
a
wouldn't
thing
let
that
me
is a
put
thing.
Windows.
This is not
Try
a thing.
F11 or
Ed
Alt
White,
Enter.
right?
Literally, as soon as we said Stan, he says in chat, "Hey Stan." Anyway,
Oh damn it! Can I open?
yeah. So that's a thing. That accents are accents, and none of us can do
Oh.
accents, so that's okay. Wait, okay. I was just wondering, do we like have accents to you? Like this kind of sounds mean, but do we have accents to you when we
Yeah.
talk? We do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so
American
weird to
accent.
think. That's so weird to
I
think
have
I don't
about.
American
hear it.
accent.
What is it?
Look-
I don't really care how bad it
I-
is. Or,
Does it
I
sound like?
definitely don't have a
Yes.
southern accent because that is.
that'd be
What are you
hilarious.
talking about? I don't even know what a southern accent is.
That's
So-
Australian. Shut up.
Now, this is not that. This is Australian. This is just old county southern orange. What is that? Orange County. That's a movie, I think.
County, Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
Or
Of our food.
I was down in South Carolina, and I was just looking up how much.
Australian.
This sounds Australian. Damn, this is Australian crocky. Blah 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 blah. Strip on the bobby.
I like my
We're all
Oreos deep
having fun with
fried,
accents.
and I also like a side of curlies.
I was at the fair, and I got my deep fried Oreos.
shut up. It's delicious.
Deep fried Oreos are the best thing in the
Do
world.
you know what a bonnet is?
Oreos are good.
A what?
A bonnet.
A bonnet?
Yeah.
No, but I feel like I've heard that.
Oh yeah,
A
it's like
penis.
It's the thing you put on your head, but then NerdCube says that for other things.
no, a bonnet is like the front thing of a car where the engine is.
Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
That's why he calls it
Hood
that.
is the trunk.
That's why he always says, "Oh, it hit my bonnet."
So that's in my mouth.
Oh my god, that's why he calls it a bonnet. I thought he meant because it was like the front, so it was like the head. It's a bonnet because that's actually the part of the car.
It's like trousers and pants, isn't it? You call them pants, we call them trousers.
Yeah, we call them
Call them
pants.
trousers.
Panties.
Trousers is like a formal word.
Jelly and
Panties?
jam.
Jelly?
Literally everything.
I say
that's
jam and
There's
jelly.
a difference between
for
jelly and
us
jam.
is normal for people that live in England.
Everything
Where
that's what?
Normal is normal English.
Well, yeah, because
Are we
when we
recording
came
this?
over here, we were like, all right, let's just be really
By the
informal,
way,
and then
are
we
we
did.
recording this?
Yes, this is being recorded. This is part of the podcast.
Oh, okay. Then.
You're live on Mineflap
Didn't we
Podcast.
purposefully change our language because we didn't want to be like the English? But we
Uh-uh.
cast our language because that makes
So
sense.
they
I don't know.
changed theirs.
Nah, because they're English,
Well,
England,
because we're a
English.
colony.
Speak was always peasant English, but what happened was when
The
we
people
went
that
away,
weren't peasants.
a lot of people started to speak upper class English, which was more of a accented, and then it kind of just. caught
Well,
on.
we had accents. I don't know. I don't know where the accent went away from us because we had accents because we were from England.
We had accents from wherever part of
Yeah.
Europe.
We had an English accent, so I don't know where our accent went. I kind of wish we still had them because it's
Well,
amazing.
it's obviously down in the south where they sound like Australian people. That
Well, no, because that was just my horrible representation. They don't actually sound like
MDM.
Australians.
Yes.
Oh, that's how
so
we're referred
I know
to.
you call the American Revolution quotes, something else. What do you call it? Over there. Isn't
The
it
American
something?
Revolution.
I thought it was called something else.
Devil Day.
called the stupid day.
Do you learn like the same sort of things as us about it? Like, is it kind of more biased towards you guys?
Ours is biased towards us. Like, yeah, fuck us, we did awesome. Woo.
Huh.
Just kind of
Uh,
curious.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too, actually.
We didn't actually get taught about it, but I didn't do
Huh.
GCSE history. I only did it for like a couple of years. and
Wait, you didn't do what?
I didn't do history for GCSE, so I'm
What's
not like.
GCC?
It's like before A levels.
General Community College?
Could be. I don't know. I don't know what the American.
Google it.
Let me
Oh,
just Google
GCC.
it. Yep.
GCC.
Googling it. Doing it. Doing it.
I was talking to Michael, but okay.
It's Rowan College at Gloucester County. Don't think that's it.
Same as tax. TAKS.
TAKS? Nope, don't have that.
Texas.
taxes.
Yeah.
GCC. Okay, GCC England. GCC-UK.org.
Nobody seems
Ew.
to know.
No one knows what this is. The GCC is the General Chiropractic Council. Guildford Community Church.
We correspond.
Uh,
Wait, why are British websites .uk? That's kind of mean. Why can't it just be
Oh,
.com?
.com is for .commercial.
It is. It's a commercial. It's just .co.uk. It's a
Because
commercial
we
UK.
invented the internet, so
We're like, hey,
special than them or something.
you can't have the same thing as us because we're too good. No, we're not.
I like the distinction because it's like
Don't. I guess
know,
you can know, but I mean,
I like British websites. They're more
BBC.co.uk?
trustworthy, in my opinion. I don't know why they're more trustworthy, but they are. I trust them.
So apparently, according to Yahoo Answers, the most reliable source on the internet.
yes,
knows,
obviously.
the equivalent to A levels, which is what I'm going to be doing in like 2 years.
College.
Is AP credits.
Yeah, college. AP is our college. Advanced placement is college. Yeah, whoever did the squeaky squeak. You're about to get murderized.
Hell.
That was just Bryce's penis shrinking.
My school blocked Yahoo Answers. Like,
Mine did too, but I can get onto it because
manually
fuck my
blocked
school. Yep, they blocked ours too for
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
still
just
use
use
I think it was adult.
I just use a proxy. Like
I don't
see why they
because
block things.
I
just don't
don't
Twitter.
because I read
They
my
try and
fucking
block all the proxies that we find, and we
Yeah.
keep finding more, and it's hilarious.
my
I just
school's
use Tor,
little
where if you find
handbook.
a new proxy, like
Tor's
every 5
awesome,
Yeah.
but my school's manual says you can't bypass them or else they'll fuck you up, and I believe that my
Nothing
school
mine
can like.
says that.
It's a
No,
lie.
my school's so weird. They'll be
Right,
like, I'll get
In
called
year
down to the
7,
office and they'll be like,
me and one of my friends
you were on Google
found
Answers
a
or Yahoo
loophole
Answers.
to get into the
Okay.
school server and just sort of
So
played
did
around there
Vark.
for a bit and crashed it
Wait,
a lot.
Vark did that
Took
shit
down
'cause
the
he's
school
weird.
website.
If you don't mind telling
lot of
me
fun.
please, that when we're not recording,
Yeah.
when we're not. You
I'm
don't
too
wanna
scared
go
to do that. My school's weird about that shit. They'll like
Does your
arrest
school
me.
use Windows Server?
Not a clue. They've probably changed it since we did. When we did it, they used Windows 2000 server. Windows Server 2000 server. I don't even know.
My school uses that. Okay, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, what's
Oh,
Are
next?
we moving on from accents, or are we going to stay on?
we can continue and make fun
Oh,
of
it's
people
in.
by doing accents that are completely wrong, but
This is going so much better than the first take.
it is. First take. What are you talking about?
We already said it in the beginning.
Oh. Should we explain that maybe? We tried to do this and then
That's what we do in French
Fraps.
class when our French teacher's like, no, they use a deeper voice. It's like an and my friends go,
like this. You probably got it from a Wingardium Leviosa video.
Wingardium
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
That might be where he got it from.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You need to sound like Marie
Oh, the,
Antoinette.
like the what's
That was perfect.
I don't think it was at all.
You sound like Marie Antoinette. Exactly like Marie Antoinette.
What? That's not her name.
Yeah. The
No.
British person who eats cake.
That's not.
That's lots
You
of
know
British
her.
people.
You see, I don't
No,
know
French person.
because I
No,
plan
no,
going
I
to
have
France.
biscuits.
Wait.
You don't believe in France?
This is important.
Is
This is
France
important.
a god or something?
It's a religion.
We weren't gonna talk about that.
It's a religion.
Style.
Okay, wait. What do you call a cookie in Britain? What do you call a cookie?
A biscuit.
I knew it. That is amazing. What do you call like an American biscuit?
A biscuit.
Oh my god, that'd get too
Same
confusing.
thing.
Whatever it's called. So if it's an
I would
Oreo, an
say
Oreo.
An American biscuit. Like
No,
literally, the Kentucky Fried Chicken biscuits are 200 or no 130 something
Wait.
calories.
Kentucky Fried Chicken biscuits.
Okay, so no, a biscuit is not a biscuit. A biscuit in America is like a layered fucking. I don't even know what it's made out of.
We're gonna send a picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. You'll get many
Google it.
biscuits. Oh god, don't look up soggy biscuit.
Oh, God,
US
no.
biscuit.
Actually, do it.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
really they're really good
It's
depending
like
on who
a
makes them.
I've never eaten a Twinkie.
I've never eaten a Twinkie either, to be honest.
I made my girlfriend's dad's just come back from America. I know my
Wait,
girlfriend's
what
been everywhere.
Oh,
But
no, what was it? What
Wait,
was it?
shh.
Oh yeah, crapping trumpet.
Hold on.
That's so bad.
What were you saying?
Never come to America and eat the food. Bring food from your own home country.
apparently American bacon is terrible.
Okay, this is one of the top things when I search can of biscuits.
America is terrible.
When I search American biscuits, and this is a can of biscuits. Okay, that's not at all a thing.
You
the hell
you
is this
said
shit?
you said everything in America is terrible. Have you tried British food?
No.
Britain does not have a food. They just have like or other foods from other
I
countries.
got live
Okay,
stream.
well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase myself then.
Tea.
All the preservatives and crap that we put in our food in America is terrible.
Yes.
We will, Kalo. Yeah, we're not healthy, but that's just America. Speaking of not healthy, my health teacher, I think he was force-fed sugar when he was a child because he literally hates sugar. We literally watched, we watched a multiple-hour seminar from a medical college about why sugar is horrible, and it's literally a guy talking to the camera and to a class with a presentation. So boring, and he'll say something, and then he'll be like, okay, continue, okay, do you understand, okay, I want to kick him in the face, and he calls fructose, fructus. Who calls fructose fructus? And it's one of the major parts, so he says fructus every 5 seconds, and then he'll say, okay.
We had to watch a documentary about African independence or something, and one of the people was like,
Nelson Mandela.
Like African democracy.
Yeah.
Democracy?
Yeah, we watched stuff on like the medieval times, and they would say Renaissance because they wanted to sound fancy.
Oh my god, it's so annoying.
This actually kind of portrays to accents, right?
I hate people that put like flipping emphasis on the wrong parts of words.
Same. Like, what are they talking about? It's kind of like when you said
Walmart.
Pilar.
It's like, no.
Order.
I remember the Clippers coach has been a racist before. Have you guys heard about that?
No,
Oh
we're
god, we're not talking about that.
Not talking about that thing.
Nope. That would not be a thing we address.
In other news, NBC has canceled too many really good shows.
Oh, thank God.
And by that I mean one, and that would be, well, I don't really care about any of the other shows. Fucking, okay, this is what annoys me. They kept Hannibal, which is just a stupid, creepy-ass show where a guy eats people.
Oh my god, my friend
but-
watches that.
And that was a movie. Like, how are you making a show out of that? And then they got rid of Crisis, which is the best show in the world. And Growing Up Fisher, and Believe, and Revolution, and Community. All of which were, like, really good shows, I heard. And Crisis.
That's the thing,
And
I don't watch
Crisis
TV.
is so good. Yeah, well then get the fuck out of this topic. Being nice. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. And they kept stupid shows, and they should have kept that show. And it doesn't make sense because I believe that's, like, all their shows except for About a Boy and Hannibal. And Parenthood. Parenthood. So, they kept, by the way, I meant to do that. But yeah, they, like, it doesn't make sense, and it annoys me. It's the National Broadcasting Company, and it is, for people who don't know, is the National Broadcasting Company. It's owned by Comcast, who is one of, like, the major leaders in our everything that's related to technology. And it's on everything. It's, like, one of the default channels, even if you don't pay for cable or anything, you get it, stuff like that.
Essentially, it's the BBC.
It's BBC.
But with
That's
the BBC,
British
you have to
Broadcasting
pay the
Company.
fees if you get a TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
well, that's-
if you don't want to watch the BBC, you still have to pay them.
That's
It's
British
TV
Broadcasting Company.
license.
This is National Broadcasting Company. It's kind of rude, like,
It's basically, if you have a TV aerial on your house, you have to pay TV.
aerial?
license.
Is that a dish? Yeah, I'm assuming that's a dish. Yeah. Oh, do you guys not have cable? Like, do you have to have that?
Yeah.
I have charter.
I don't know if they have it in
Blazers?
Texas, 'cause I live in the middle
No.
of nowhere.
You already did that once.
They have like BT, but I don't think that's cable.
Well,
That's just internet.
wait, so like
BT is just
Canadian?
internet and phone, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What's
Nobody has phones.
what's Warner? Oh wait,
BT
Warner's
are doing
Canadian, right?
something with TV, but it's strange.
Warner Cable's Canadian, I think. Correct? Do you guys
They
know
are.
about Warner? Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, when I don't know, British.
Just went, wait, I don't know, wait, shh.
I was talking to myself. This guy next to me, myself, he was saying stuff. British, like, British is NBC, is BBC, which is British, and then, or I think that's what it stands for, right? British Broadcasting Company? Is that
Yeah.
correct? Yeah. And then Canada is CBC, I think, which is Canadian, but then America, we're too good to say, like, ABC and call it American Broadcasting Company.
But we have one of those.
But we probably didn't before NBC.
I'm
But-
pretty sure they were both around the same time.
What's
Whatever.
CBS?
But then we've got CBS. I don't even know. It's just I don't know what it stands for. I think it's owned by Turner, right?
It always comes up in crossfits.
It's
Yeah.
it's just another one of them. It's Television Broadcasting Company. CBS does not have a
Broadcasting.
call sign. Nope. Call sign meaning is what? commercial broadcasting station. Columbia Broadcasting System. There it is.
Oh.
So yeah, and then we have TBS, which is Turner Broadcasting, and then we have like
Dude, it took like
Fuck
15 minutes to
everything.
join a match. Holy
Oh,
crap, or to even
Lloyd,
find one and go
Yeah,
to
they-
two.
Yeah.
Take a long time.
just asking for a friend who might be
Holy
going to
crap.
university in the UK. What's the best cell phone service?
A cell phone service.
Yeah,
Probably
like
E.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind for my friend.
No.
Yeah. My guidance
you do
counselor
this?
thinks I'm weird for wanting to go to university in the UK.
Oh.
Oh well.
Look at it. Look at
That's
It's
not
just
really weird.
Different, isn't it? It's just like a change.
Yeah, nobody does it, but I love the UK, and hopefully I'll get scholarships.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And now Dota is not responding. Okay.
Hopefully we
That's
get someone to pay for your shit, especially
But
every
matches
summer if
take
you're
like
coming
an hour and
back.
a half to do though.
Okay, so yeah, that's that. Crisis is gone, and it makes me very sad because it wasn't even over yet. I'm not sure if they're going to finish the season, and if they don't, I'm going to cancel everything that ever exists with NBC because NBC needs to not cancel that show. It's the best show in the world. Next.
Next, has anyone ever heard of House of Cards? It's a
I have.
Netflix original.
Oh, I
TV.
hate
Yes.
that show. No,
I have.
don't even know about that show.
So
Never.
I've never
There
I've
watched
have
it.
heard of it,
been
but
two
don't know
seasons.
anything about it.
There have been 2 seasons so far, like a total of 24 episodes. I've watched all 24 in like 4 days.
Is it good?
If I watched 24 hours of the same show in 4 days, yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe you just force yourself.
I've done that a lot. I do that
I've
a lot.
never
I'm
binge
starting
watched.
Downton Abbey now.
Never seen
So-
Downton Abbey.
Net neutrality. I don't feel like talking about this because I forget what I said last take.
So, net neutrality, it's basically like a company, or a internet providing company, an ISP or whatever that's called. They throttle, I'm using throttle because I heard that somewhere, but they throttle someone's internet to be lower than normal, and then you have to pay more in order to get your thing back
The
to
companies
normal.
pay more.
The company, like, yeah, so the website, so they'll turn down, let's say, Netflix, which you need
For what?
fast
You said
streaming.
they'll turn down for what?
What?
Because you said they'll turn down, and then I said for what?
Shut the fuck up.
I thought it turned up for what?
It's turned down. The song is turned down for what?
Oh my god.
Wait, turn
There's
up for
actually
what?
some-
I've never heard
Dota
turn up
is
for
actually
what.
somebody
don't talk about
named
the song anymore,
Dumbass.
And
Okay.
the correct answer to that question is turned down for nothing, just in case you're curious. I saw that in Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, so they, like, take for instance Netflix, they would turn Netflix's streaming or their just speed down, which would then obviously make it bad because people need to be able to have fast internet when they're on Netflix because you're streaming the show or movie, etc. So then,
Okay,
what?
coming soon. 4K coming soon to Netflix.
Yes, good. Then Netflix would have to pay Comcast, etc., whichever company this person who is trying to use the website is using, to not have super slow ass speed when using their website, and that just makes the world a sad place.
Basically, the ISPs are greedy.
Fuck everyone. Well, right now it's only Comcast that's supporting it, but
Well,
Basically-
Comcast has a monopoly on the entire United States. Of course, we're the only ones.
we want net neutrality. Comcast does not. That's a thing. Things are things, and
And they have
next.
lobbyists in Congress, which is
Politics. No.
no
Next.
politics or religion. Oh wait, hold on. I have 2 things to say. So there's 2 YouTubers. What is that link? That's an SWO
Oh,
file. Don't click it.
My God, why did I click that? That just blasted out the entire fucking podcast.
Great. So there's 2 people. CGPGrey, Grey spelled the English way, and ViHart, ViHart. They've both made videos on this, so links in the description maybe, and you should check them out because they're pretty informative.
Possibly. If I
I've
remember.
watched both of them. They're pretty informative.
Next.
Mm.
I guess this is
Next,
mine
Alex,
because I put this in here. Partnerships.
Yeah.
So, there's
the only one here that doesn't.
probably some stuff. No, Bryce doesn't.
Okay. Good.
So there's probably some stuff we can't talk about, but we're just gonna say what we can, because there's not actually a lot that we can't talk about. Basically, we were just gonna discuss the ins and outs of a partnership. If you don't know what a partnership is, basically it's someone who supports you on YouTube. You are under their partnership. They are the people who pay you. YouTube pays them for your advertising, and then they pay you. There's different deals and stuff like that. There's different benefits. There's different what is the word I'm trying to use for negative? There are different consequence. Not a consequence. Come on, guys, give me the word. What the fuck is the word I'm trying to use?
For what? I wasn't listening.
Like, there's benefits, and then there's the opposite of benefits. Is
Losses.
Oh wait, the opposite of benefits is
Yeah.
detriments.
Well, unfortunately, I couldn't leave
Fuck
to
yeah.
LA today at 8. I guess that wasn't aware of.
you going to LA?
Yeah, I did
Damn.
not know.
That's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I gotta visit
to.
my grandma. They moved there like.
I'm gonna go to UCLA so that I can study film and be in LA because LA is awesome. Partnerships. I think that's all we talked
Out of
about.
America and
Ballsack,
go to
he
France.
Cool. I'm only going to England because I don't want to learn another language.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would not want to learn another language. Since no one's talking about partnerships, next.
Oh, join freedom.
Snapchat.
Yay.
No, we are not advertising partnerships here.
No, because I don't have a PayPal.
What?
Oh.
You can make a PayPal in 2 seconds.
I don't have a credit card. I only have a savings account.
You can link it to any bank account, and then it doesn't even go into the bank account. You just need a bank account to verify, and then it will stay in your PayPal account. So yeah, just don't do that. Blazers,
What?
what were you doing?
Oh, I'm
He
playing
was
Dota
running on
2.
his microphone.
God damn it. Yeah, seriously. Sounded like you were going,
Am I reading something?
Fat.
no.
Oh.
Snapchat's bad, so apparently Snapchat is now under investigation from the FTC or something like that.
They're not under investigation. They're just kind of being watched closely.
So yeah, so Snapchat's apparently not, like, good enough to be left alone. Their safety's not good enough because of a thing that was discovered, which disclosed over 4 million Snapchat accounts. So now...
So stop sending child pornography over Snapchat.
Seriously.
Apparently
Just
it was
damn.
deceiving users, and that's why it's in trouble.
Really? Oh, because people
Yeah.
were able to keep them, maybe?
I don't know. I think
It
it's
says that they can screenshot them on the download page.
Yeah, no, I think it's because
Yeah.
people had the,
I think
that
it's
app
the
that
hacks.
keeps them. Like, it keeps all your Snapchats.
Also, I think
Yeah.
the hacks are part of it.
Yeah, well, that's what it said. It said the hacks that disclosed 4 million people. Yeah, is that all we're talking about? Snapchat? It's
Or
pretty...
UHC, whatever.
UHC is a thing that's out. I'm not going to say one because I said that last time, and then I realized some people haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but
Someone whose name starts with an M.
And that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
person that's left. So
Me.
good job, you
I
fucker.
didn't play.
Yeah, no, yeah, MadDirtMonkey actually won. It was a really, that's actually how he debuted. He just logged on and killed everyone.
Yep.
Find out now. Go
Yep,
watch
I'm
that.
back. What?
on
In other
channels.
news, Mad, read number 10.
Again.
Well, shout-outs. I've already done this once.
We
So
know.
shout-outs. Shout-outs is a thing where we shout out a deserving YouTuber, and this week it's me.
And wait, your girlfriend has a YouTube, right?
Yep.
Do that.
Her YouTube is Aura Desire. She does fashion and stuff. So
Fucking hell, you're gonna have to spell that out.
Slightly
I have to
different.
get over to that.
Slightly different sort of channel, but she doesn't have a shortened channel link. Damn it. Well, it's Aura Desire. AURADESIRE.
Also in the
all one
description.
word. So just search that. Yeah.
And
link will be
also,
in the
since Matt is now part of the group, she will be on the shoutouts page because she will be counting as our shoutout for this week. So,
Okay, great.
yahoo! Not gaming, sorry. We probably should stick to gaming, but figured while we're here, he was talking
Well,
about that
if
before.
you go
So.
over to her channel, you can see me making him into a Nazi Hitler bunny thing. I did her makeup.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. I started the makeup one. I started that one, and it was
Yeah,
great.
she's linked from my channel if you want to find her.
Yeah, and in the description. But find her
In the description.
how you must. Listen to what he spelled it out, etc. Many various ways you can
What's
go.
up with this cat?
God, I'm gonna include that because I clicked on it and then it was just blasting out. So I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna put it up there when I
I
clicked on that so people can see. No. I just want them to know where the sound came from. All
Didn't the
right.
cat is possessed?
Yeah. Not even gonna talk about the cat. Next, FusseyTube. If you don't know who FusseyTube is, he's a YouTuber who does all these cool social experiments. YouTube.com/FusseyTube. I'll put you a link in the description. I'll put you a link in the description. You can go. Oh shit. Whoops. Click that and get the link. And yeah, so he does really cool social experiments. I recommend looking at his bullying one because it really opens your eyes if you had your eyes closed. I don't know how you saw it, but wait, did you actually watch it?
I've seen it like twice.
It's really cool.
Spider-Man.
He also does other cool ones about like what would happen if they saw a homeless child, if they
That
saw.
one ended pretty interestingly, actually.
Yeah, that one was great. Then they did one where it was a public rape, and they had it was like a true life story of what happened when a girl got raped by her cousin. They remade it and saw how people reacted. There was also one about a lot of fun. Good, I like your tweet. And so yeah, then they also did one. What was I saying? Kidnapping a child. Saw how people reacted to that, and some people are completely horrible. It's really interesting. Again, go check it out. Interested in watching which one?
The
I'll-
one you just talked about.
Okay, I'll link. I'm just gonna give you his channel. It's oh my gosh, it's so good. And then I'm also going to, because I just thought of this, link this experiment called "Fuck the Poor." Let me find it. It was actually a British experiment, I think, and this is just playing really loud, so I'm gonna cancel that out. It's a British experiment, I think. Here it is. It's another social experiment, but basically, this guy went around and he said "fuck the poor," and he had a sign that said "fuck the poor," and people were like, "Yo, dude, that's wrong. You're a horrible person." And then it was him again, and he had a different sign, and this one said "help the poor," and he was yelling "help the poor, help the poor," and no one did anything, but they complained. It's really cool. So yeah, check
watching it right
those
now.
out. Those are all in the description. I don't know. Google social experiments. They're pretty cool to watch. So FusseyTube, check them out.
Wait, I have another culture question now, or accent question.
Done with that
Okay.
though.
Well,
Okay,
just
so,
ask.
Lloyd,
We'll see if it's
Yes.
at all
the purse
related.
where you guys keep your money, or is it like a bag? Girls.
It could be either, really. Generally for guys, they have a wallet rather than a purse.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because like I was just watching one of your girlfriend's videos and it's the "what's in my bag" on her like subscribe thing.
Yeah.
She's like, "This is my purse. This is where I keep my cards and my wallet or my money."
Am I
and I was
turning
like,
you all
"Oh,
gay?
what? No."
Nah, too late.
Wait, what was the question? Am I turning you all gay?
Yeah.
There you go.
You all seem to be like interested in fashion and stuff now.
Bryce is interested in fashion, and Bark
I hate fashion, but you
is
know.
already. I don't know if he talks about that, so we're just gonna keep going.
Oh, I just made a comment about it, but
I know, but I didn't know because you kind of said it under your breath, so I didn't know if it was like a thing I shouldn't have just said. So I'm kind
Moving
of
on,
Yeah.
okay.
feeling bad now.
Paying attention now.
Beats has
Okay, time for some
been-
inequalities here. So we have beats, which are greater than or less to,
no, just greater than.
greater than or equal to apple, which is greater than or equal to love.
So that was your math
Equalities
lesson of the
being
day.
there.
Actually, that's all equalities.
Wait,
It's just
so
an equality.
Oh, it is equal.
beats are significantly greater than love.
No, it's equal. I don't know. Does the positioning matter if they're all equal in the end?
No.
Yeah. So there you go,
Love
guys.
equals apple equals beats.
All of these things
Oh, that's
equal
just
together.
fact.
I don't know. I just put that there because I didn't know what to
I
put.
don't
So
like beats or apple though.
basically, oh, you're gonna like the ending then. Apple has purchased, right? Yes, they've purchased
I thought they
Beats
wanted-
Electronics. No, I believe they completed the deal for $3.2 billion.
Ooh,
I
Dr.
think-
J is gonna be mad.
No, I'm pretty sure. Actually, he probably had nothing to do with it at all. But whatever.
It's
So
Beats by Dre.
yeah, that's
It
just
says
his
it right here
name.
on my computer.
That's his name.
It's a logo right here.
Your computer has that?
Yeah, for some reason.
How new is your
It came
computer?
with the computer. I would not have spent extra for Beats by
How
Dre.
new is your computer?
What?
How new is your computer?
Like 2 years. It's a HP laptop, which I hate.
Oh, I thought it was older than that though.
No, it's just out of warranty.
Anywho, next, because we are now
Oh.
perfect on time.
But you said the ending thing.
What?
What do you mean perfect on time? We haven't done half the podcast yet.
Yes, we have.
No. Well, the last things will take a long time.
I know, so we're perfect on time.
One hit.
Did you restart your timer? I have the timer of when we started recording. Anyway,
So how did it end? What's the ending? I wanna
what
know.
ended?
This
what are
you
we
said
talking
I'd
about?
like the ending.
Huh?
He
Yeah,
said
you
the
didn't tell us
beats
the
equals
ending of the
apple
story.
equals love thing.
There's an end to the story?
You said there was.
Oh, fuck. Okay, they all lived happily ever after.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
I don't
terrible.
like that
ending.
ending.
Sorry, I
Well,
didn't know I
Where's
had
the
said there was an...
explosions? Where's the death?
Well,
I don't know. I'm really
Personally,
confused right now at what
I'm like-
happened. I think I said something without my brain saying that to my other side of my brain. Because I don't remember saying anything.
personally, I prefer Android over Apple. I don't know.
We'll get to that, we'll get to it.
Yeah, and
Getting ahead of yourself
but
there, buddy.
headphones, I'm a bit of an audiophile, right? I've been into music for years now, and I've sort of got a little studio in my room, and I play loads of instruments and shit. And
You should do a
I use
setup tour.
Dynamic DT250s, which are actually really, really good, and they're about the price of a decent pair of Beats, or what they call decent, and they will just blow them out the water. They're studio monitors, and they're 60 ohms, and just amazing. So if you're thinking of getting Beats, don't get them.
I have an Android phone and I use Apple headphones.
Guys, I have Beats, I'm sorry.
My breaking
That's-
rules.
But I
Yeah.
don't really care. They're
You've
good
worked
to me, so that's all that that's all that matters to me. Is if they sound good to me, and they do. I am
Yeah.
not gonna get too into the specifics because I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
the specifics.
It's everybody's choice what they want.
Well, yeah, yeah, no,
Personally,
I'm just saying,
I like the way that the Apple ones fit.
Yeah, the Apple
Yeah.
ones are nice. I
also
like the
have Astros
shapes.
A40s.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't
A50s.
use them. Alrighty, next. Because we got really ahead of ourselves. Well, I guess we didn't. That was all the same topic. Netflix. Someone else do this. I've talked too much, and I have to go
Netflix
use the
raises
urinator.
prices $1. Guess pirating statistics will go up for TV shows and movies.
and everything.
Mostly just because people that were considering getting a Netflix subscription would be like, oh, why don't I just go to Pirate Bay now? It seems like it's more worth it to do that. So, yeah.
It's like Couch Potato. Have you heard of that?
Yes, we use that actually for our automatic pirating setup that we have downstairs.
You can't say that
That's
live.
not
on
on
the
the
not even
video.
on.
I don't actually do the pirating, it's on my parents. I just use the servers. So basically it's on a NAS box, which if you don't know what it stands for, look it up. But I can just access TV shows and movies on my computer from downstairs. So I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not aware of the actions downstairs. I mean,
Great.
I mean, moving on to next topic. Nintendo is homophobic.
No, that's true.
Yeah, just that Nintendo's homophobic.
Oh,
If you
I
don't
if
know,
word dicks is the appropriate. They're geniuses.
can we just specify? If you don't know what we're talking about, Tamagotchi Life, just look that up, and you'll see a ton of news articles about it.
Never heard of it in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Speaking of same-sex relationships, Arkansas judge strikes down gay marriage. Ban. It's not politics. It's equality.
No, it's not.
It shouldn't be politics. There we
It's
go.
not.
It
Well,
has. The fact that people are getting votes because they do or don't support like same-sex marriage, that's just ridiculous.
It's not. But it's not religion either.
Yes, it is.
Let me. Yeah, you see, that's what a base of the argument is. If we live in a free country where we got away from from like our European powers to have freedom of religion was one of our main reasons, but now people of the same sex want to get married, and people are saying no, that's unbiblical or un-Torah or
To be
whatever.
honest, can we hurry
And-
this up a little? Because I gotta go in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll say.
So,
Oh,
but
bye.
they say like, oh, it's against the Bible and stuff, but the Bible doesn't really say anywhere. Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh no, it's always an offense. Literally everybody I've ever asked about it says, "Oh well, that's just not right." And it's like, well, why is it not right? Well, the
My
Bible
mic was
says it's not
muted
right.
on the screen. Okay, well that's not the political thing. That's not what we're talking about here. The judge would say that because it's a thing with the law, and the law shouldn't have anything to do with that. The law was originally determined because of the religion thing, because at the beginning it was all like, I think everything was Christianity, right? So that was like, okay, so Christianity, we have to follow their laws or their rules, and their rules say we can't do gay marriage, and so
See,
that's
thing
what we're
is,
sticking at.
it
And
never-
then now that's just become a law thing when it shouldn't be.
Supposed to follow anything that everybody was supposed to be forced to follow.
But that was an original thing, and yeah, so now we need to say, hey, we don't do that anymore. We don't follow by the law of any religion. We should be following by the law of freedom and give that to people. But no, because we're stupid as shit, and we have to still follow from our old ass laws and not change and say, hey, look, we have a constitution and all this other bullshit that gives us freedom. Let's actually give people freedom.
Something that I don't understand, when somebody's like in court, they swear on a Bible. That also kind of contradicts the whole, oh, freedom of religion thing. Like, I don't know, I've only ever seen someone swear on a Bible. What if they're like Jewish?
I'm gonna Google
That's still
that.
a
Swearing
Bible.
on the Bible.
What if they're Islam? Do they swear on a Quran, or is it still a Bible?
I was
I don't
about to get
know.
really offensive then, but
Why?
stop myself.
Why?
Please don't make terrorist remarks.
No, it wasn't going to be a terrorist remark.
Okay.
It was
Wait,
just
say
really-
it.
No, I can't.
at all.
No, say it. Well, I'll
No.
blur it out if it's really bad. I'll blur it out if it's really bad. I just want to hear
Hey,
it.
Lord, the Pokemon battle!
Plus, I've probably overhyped it now, so it's not going to be.
Almost no court has you swear on the Bible or to God in the oath anymore. Even when they did, all you had to do was say you objected, and they had an alternate oath that you were required to administer. Or they were required to administer. So you could have just said, no, I don't believe in the Bible, I don't want to do this.
Thank you for doing that research for me, because
No
I think
problem.
I researched that before and I totally forgot what I found.
Good job. Well, that was a Yahoo Answers answer, so...
Yeah.
but I believe those sometimes.
There's also like a church inside the Capitol, which we'll not even get to that.
No, because I don't know anything about that, so I wouldn't be able to really defend or offend it.
Who added number next one? Yeah, number next one.
That's English. That was Blazers, and Blazers not here, so fuck Call of Duty.
Cool. Okay. So planes.
Planes, bro.
Okay, so this is the thing we're talking about. We were talking
Like
about...
names.
I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about... Okay, by the way, I just need to comment that before, when people were talking and they sounded like they were referring to things I said and I wasn't talking, that's because I muted my mic in the recording by accident, so... Whoops. Anyway, yeah, so planes... I was
I
saying...
remember this.
I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about
Yeah.
something about people... About, like, if Monkey wanted to fly over here, and there is a 5-hour time difference between... Well, there's a 6 between Kalo and him, but there's a 5 between me, Bark, and Bryce,
Yeah.
or Gaming Academy.
Exactly.
To
Wait.
him, there's a 5-hour time difference. The flight from where he is to us is,
About
okay,
8
yeah,
hours.
is about 8 hours.
Yeah.
So let's do math. My theory. Let me say my thing, and then you guys can correct me. My theory is, if he is coming from 5 hours ahead to us, that's an 8-hour flight, and if you look at a clock when he is leaving, he will look at a clock and it will say, let's do easy
2
numbers.
a.m.
It'll say, no, let's do easy numbers. It'll say 8 o'clock. This is not real time. This is if we were doing easy numbers. It says 8 o'clock when he goes there. If he were to fly here and we were in the same time zone, it would say 12 or 0, whatever. We're going to go military. 0 o'clock. Okay? But since he's flying here and then we're 5 hours behind, doesn't that, like, contradict? Wouldn't we be 5 hours behind that additional time?
Yeah,
I think
but
the
whole
argument
thing...
was though
That's deep, man.
I think the whole point was that if I was to leave here, and you guys, like, if I had to be there in 3 hours or whatever it was,
You would be
you were
5 hours
saying-
late.
yeah,
I forget the actual argument, so this
Okay,
is just
the
my
actual
thing now.
argument was there was a party going on somewhere near me, and I was like, oh, you should go to that party or something. And then that's how we got into this argument. So he would still be late for the party because it would be 8 hours from now that he'd get here. Do you not see the logic, Michael?
Yeah, I see it now. I was
Okay, good.
stupid. my younger
the
self.
first time we argued was.
My younger self was stupid. So that was really a
Speaking of
useless
these-
topic. Speaking of the party that we referred to,
Speaking
High
of
school
being
parties.
younger,
this is going to get
birthday is
illegal.
Almost in an exact month.
Whoa! I'm turning
Mine is
25.
Really?
No.
Yeah, 31st.
Yeah, I just have helium constantly in my voice. Ew, that'd be horrible. Wouldn't you die from that?
I think it kills brain cells.
Yeah.
Unless that's a lie.
Well, speaking of killing brain cells.
High school parties.
Wait, I just need to quickly point something out, or not point something out, ask a question, and I completely forget what my question was. Continue.
High school parties. Woo, poop.
Poop.
What the fuck? Why can't I remember my question?
We're not talking about the innocent high school parties where you're just kind of sitting around watching Doctor Who or something. No, we're talking about the
Fucking saying
hardcore
Doctor Who
parties
because we have a
with-
British person in here. So
Have you seen
racist.
I think
Project
Michael
X?
knows what Doctor Who is.
You don't think I do? Yes, I do. I watch NerdCube. If I didn't watch NerdCube, I wouldn't have any
I
idea.
don't watch Doctor Who. I've wanted to start watching it and I've been too lazy.
Same.
Exactly.
I started it and then I just was like, I'm too
Yeah, we're
lazy.
talking about the hardcore parties with sex, drugs,
Have you
and
guys-
not violence, but
Have you guys
alcohol.
seen Project X?
I'm talking about
No,
us.
but I want to.
I want
If
to.
you've seen Project X, that is basically the party that you're.
And if you haven't, go to the link in the description, which is just a clip from Project X. I don't know, I'm gonna find a
Oh,
really
that movie.
bad clip from
I
Project X.
recognize trailers.
It's
Yep.
amazing and hilarious. And
So yeah.
you should watch it.
There we go. So, yeah, go ahead and pirate that.
Oh my
Couch
god.
potato.
Just kidding, we don't suggest pirating or anything bad.
Wait, is
But-
Sickbeard the one for TV shows, or
What'd you say?
because we use Sickbeard and Couch Potato? One of them is for movies, and one's for TV shows. I don't remember which is which.
Are you talking about pirating websites?
I think Couch
Uh,
Potato does both
it's-
actually.
It's like a server that you install on your computer. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe we stopped using Sickbeard. I don't really.
Maybe you should not be talking about this stuff.
We have our own NZB server.
Because we said no fucking...
Just saying.
I hope you use a VPN, otherwise you're screwed.
We do. We have one in the Netherlands.
Oh, good.
Fuck you guys.
Anyway.
Technical talk. Anyway, pirating. So, high school parties. Yeah, we just decided to talk about this because we like talking about school stuff, so this is a high school thing. Parties, there's drugs and alcohol and stuff. How many have been? Monkey, you've probably been to
None
1,000.
of us go to parties. We're nerds.
No, Monkey goes to
Nobody
parties.
invites us to parties.
Monkey.
I get invited to parties but don't go.
Ooh, because he's
I
too
have
cool
better
for
things to
them.
do.
You have better things to do.
Yeah, I
I,
was invited to a party, but I don't like the kid because I know the
It's
kid
like-
sells weed and everything. So it's like, nope, not going.
Yeah. It's like that with me. Like, my prom's coming up, and I'm
Oh,
tempted.
yeah, you're doing
I
that.
was tempted to skip prom and just go to after prom, and then I found out that the after prom was being hosted by a guy who's like notorious cool kid in inverted commas, and he's just a bit of a knob.
For those
Uh,
Americans, those are single quotes.
Our, oh, sorry, you continue.
Yeah, and not many people are actually going because they all hate him, which is hilarious. But
For a
it's the
cool
only
kid,
after prom
that's
there is, so it doesn't look like any of us is. Well, it doesn't.
Well, our after prom is hosted by our school. I'm not sure if that goes along with all the other schools in America, but ours, specifically, the after prom, like that they advertise, is from the school, and then people have parties after prom, but after prom is until like 3 o'clock.
after prom.
Some of my junior friends are doing like just a kind of sleepover thing after. They're girls, not guys, because it'd be weird if guys had sleepovers, because that'd be gay or something.
Or something, I forget what
But
they
it's perfectly
said.
normal for females to do that.
I forget what
Gay
the
or,
cool
like,
people said
so
about that.
Sexist. Jeez.
What do the cool people say? Guys can't have sleepovers or something? I don't know. Fuck people. Fuck people who think they're too
And
cool.
yet wrestling-
We can get.
Oh,
Can we get very aggressive
let's
about
not
people who
get
think they're too cool for
wrestling.
you?
Wait, what?
Can we get really aggressive about people who think they're too cool? Please, like, can I just?
Sure, and
flip
then we're
out.
gonna go
Let's
to
go,
18.
please.
Okay, so people who think they're too cool need to shut the fuck up because you're not, and you need to shut the fuck up. If you were too cool, you'd know it, and you're not. So shut the fuck up. Everyone who thinks they're too cool, you're not cool. No one's cool. So shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I want to ask opinions
brilliant.
of everyone.
Thank you.
Views on drinking as an adult who is of legal age.
As an adult,
Yes.
it would be a casual, recreational one on a Sunday night when you're watching football, etc.
I disagree with like drinking in public and stuff.
Well,
Because-
that depends what
Public
kind of public it
intoxication's
is.
illegal,
Well,
so,
yeah,
like-
it's illegal for us to do that. It's actually illegal to
Yeah.
drink an open bottle.
Well, for example, where I go to school is like a small town, like a couple of miles away from my house, and the last couple of years there's been a lot of migrants moving over from like Poland and Lithuania and stuff like that.
That's so
to
weird to
England.
think that migrants moved from
Yes.
there.
And honestly, you walk around in the morning. This is like at 7:30, 8 a.m., and there's the migrant workers like absolutely hammered, just sort of hanging about on the street smoking.
It kind of sounds the same about us, except we have different migrants than you.
Yeah, but
Mexicans.
it's really kind of
Both of you said the same.
scary in a strange way, because like they're all big and speaking a funny language, and it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
good.
exactly
the
it.
thing-
No, wait. Can we just address right, real quick? Mindflap, and I don't think anyone here is saying like, "Oh my God, we hate migrants." Like,
Yeah, I
that's
don't disagree with
not
that.
what we're
They're
saying.
actually coming
Okay.
over and
All
doing
right.
something.
It's just
It's
I just wanted to point that out so people didn't go, "Oh my God, you hate Mexicans. Oh my God, you hate Polish people." No, we were just saying that certain people who just don't.
Basically saying stereotypes.
Yes,
and
the
don't hate
stereotypicals
us.
are not okay, necessarily.
Okay, Bryce, I don't
Watch
believe
what we're
you put
talking
an input yet.
Oh, are we talking about the migrants?
No, drinking as an adult.
No, we're talking about drinking as an adult. Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like everyone's gonna have the same opinion except for people who don't drink. But
Well, okay, personally, on drinking, I think it's all stupid. I mean, America-wise, I'm not sure.
wait, we're
where
talking
else.
about adults.
I know, but like, what defines an adult? Because drinking
Someone
age
who's
is-
legal drinking
Legal
age.
drinking age, 21.
See, I guess
We'll get
that's
into the
fine,
under.
but
We'll get into under 21 in a second. But right now,
18, yeah.
what do,
You're
are
under
you going to drink when you're
influence.
overage?
Like, if they're with kids and they have like
Oh,
a responsibility
wait,
to
are
take
you
minors
over?
Home,
Okay, yeah, okay, that's what you're talking about.
no
Okay,
drinking.
talking stick. This is a talking stick moment. Bryce, talk.
You're like, if you're holding the responsibility of like minors or other adults, you shouldn't really be drinking. But if you're just like at home at a party that's not gonna really matter, why not enjoy a drink?
Yeah, that's if you're
I can't stand
responsible.
the taste of
That's
alcohol,
fine.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you can even get drunk by yourself if you're at a party. Go ahead. No, this is an adult. You can get drunk at a party. Go ahead, as long as you're not driving home. You have someone to drive you home. You have like that AAA service or whatever that drives you home, or you're
No,
not going
someone
to be
who is not
disrupting or
drunk.
anything.
You don't want another drunk person driving you home.
No. Yeah, I mean
That just adds to the danger.
that's horrible because then you have the drunk person distracting the other drunk person, and then the drunk person's driving drunk, which is just horrible in
And then
general.
you have two deaths.
Drunk driving is horrible.
Kalo,
Yep.
you haven't put in input yet.
Halo hasn't put an input on anything.
Is Kalo here? Probably not. I guess
Thank
we'll
you.
just
Yes,
watch.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is. I saw
Hey,
his
I
thing
can
I'm
light
watch
up.
watching Project X trailers. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Views on drinking over the legal drinking age.
Like if you were legal. Next,
I haven't put in
drinking.
input yet. I don't know if.
All right, I think he's still watching his fucking Project X trailers.
Okay, so
Now-
basically,
Oh yeah, you didn't put your input, did you?
I just hate drinking in general. Like personally, I will never drink or do drugs. The
Why?
only drugs I will ever do is coffee.
Why will you not drink though? Why? What is
I
drinking?
don't. I just don't like alcohol. I don't like not knowing what's going
Tastes
on around
good.
me. Yeah, and
Okay.
it tastes horrible. I haven't even tasted alcohol, to be honest. But, like, my parents have offered it to me, and I've been like, no thanks, I'll just not. And so, yeah, I just hate drinking both under and over legal drinking age.
Okay, wait 1 second. Monkey, what is the legal drinking age in Britain?
It's 18, but you can at 16 you can have one drink with a meal as long as you're accompanied by somebody who's over legal drinking age. And
Do they
driving in
monitor that?
America.
Do they monitor that? No, we don't have that like actually
No,
written
I said,
down.
like, driving in America.
Well, that's what's supposed to happen. There are certain bars and stuff. I'm like 6'5" and
Oh,
I'm
so
quite
you can
old.
do that in
So-
public.
I basically get away with buying drinks in certain pubs, which I'm not gonna name because they'll get shut down.
The one down the
But,
street,
715
715 West whatever street. I don't
Yeah,
know.
full
trying to think of
address,
the name of the
phone
pub I
numbers.
Phone numbers, fax machines.
Yeah, all of it.
I
No,
accidentally stole someone's
but
table.
yeah,
out of
some
it.
of them will actually serve you if you're underage, even if they know that you're underage and you're obviously overage, or you don't have underage. I mean, or you don't have like an ID, or you've got somebody else's ID, and it's blatantly not you. They'll still serve you.
Yeah, I'm
Which-
sure there's places like that in America, but I have not
Yeah.
encountered any.
I think
Right,
laws are a lot stricter in America. I don't think they're enforced as much in England.
especially
from what I've
drinking.
heard.
Drinking's horrible because of the whole drunk driving thing. They freak out.
Yeah.
Which I agree. I agree with drunk driving.
Yeah,
Or
I
not-
mean,
I agree with drunk driving. Do
the
it.
difference. Oh, sorry.
No, Karen.
I think that a thing with England is like there's a lot of public transportation there. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much a lot of places you can kind of get to wherever you're going with public transportation. In
Yeah.
America, that's not really as much, especially in suburbs.
In the suburbs, there's like none. Like the closest train to me is where Bryce lives, and that's like half an hour away from me.
You would have to.
From car, on car.
In America. If
What?
you wanted to like book a taxi to drive you home from somewhere at night, how much do you think it would cost?
It depends on the company.
For us, depends the company and where the hell you are.
Because like, for us, like we live in the middle of nowhere. This isn't me. This is my sister
Same.
who's
I live in the
19
middle of nowhere.
or 20. I can't remember.
You can't remember your sister's age.
But yeah, I could work it out if I want. I know her birthday, but no. Anyway, for her, a couple of times she's had to book a cab to bring her home from like clubs and stuff, which are in the town which I go to school in, which I'm not going to name because people are going to stalk me.
Is it on your Twitter?
All 28 subscribers.
Actually, it probably is. 28. I've got 180.
Oh, it is.
No,
okay.
on the podcast.
Is it actually on my Twitter?
Yes, it is.
Oh well, Spalding.
Fuck, I'm gonna find it, find it, find it.
Loaded. And yeah,
Yes!
she took a cab a couple of times to take us from there to my house, which I'm not giving you my home address, but it's about probably about 10 miles away from there, and it's really cheap. It's like 15 quid for all of them, and they can have like a mini bus full of them.
Yeah, I don't even know any cab companies that are relatively near to me. I'm like an hour away from a sort of major city, and
Which I will not name for you.
I don't really care. Philadelphia.
I know what you're talking about, but I will not.
Philadelphia. I'm an hour away from Philadelphia. Fuck me.
It's
so,
okay because they only have a circle to look in.
Yeah, a circle and it's huge, and yeah.
Or a sphere if you live in the sky.
And I could be driving really fast for it to be an hour, so you know, I could live in Mexico. So yeah, and I don't even know like relatively how I can find one, but I live near near the town that I live in the borough of the town, so I could relatively when I'm older drink and then walk home, even though that's not safe because you're walking on the streets, but still, you know, it's better than driving and such. But there's no there's the little scoot buses that drive around, which are for old people who can't transport themselves. But
for me, the nearest train is you walk 1.5 miles to get to a bus stop, and then you wait for a bus to take you to a train station.
yeah, America's
That's
public
the nearest
transportation
train.
doesn't really exist unless you're in a city, and then you can take SEPTA.
Yeah, the train station is like 45 minutes away, car ride.
I think with America, it's so much more spread out compared to England. Like England is everything's really close together and really like tiny and small and packed, and in America it's like huge and massive.
Fuck America. Okay, that sounds very anti-American.
Oh, now you're on the terrorist watch list.
Sorry, NSA. Alright, wait, let's get on to drinking underage. What are your opinions on that without revealing anything, because then the NSA is already watching us?
It's similar to like smoking for me. Like I don't agree with smoking, and I would never even try it. I've been offered a couple of times by my friends and by my parents if I want to try it, because my parents are like, if I want to try it in my own house, then they'd rather me try
It's
it
safe,
there.
yeah.
It's more with drink than with cigarettes, because I'm not going to die from a cigarette, but yeah.
And
but
you
like,
get addicted to cigarettes too.
but I've just sort of refused because I don't really see the point.
Alcohol, is that what you're talking about?
And similar with alcohol, yeah. I'll like. I think with alcohol, it's mainly like it's peer pressure, isn't it? So like all of your friends are drinking, so you drink, and all of your friends are drinking because they've got older brothers, sisters, and friends that all drink, and it's just sort of that's how it works, in my opinion. It's just everybody drinking because other people are drinking, and they don't want to feel left out.
Yeah, I don't think people ever, or people our age, I don't think ever drink to drink. They drink because it's cool, or they drink for 1 second. But yeah, you know what I mean, and someone else do their opinion, and I'll get back to mine.
You know my opinion, so is the call still here?
I think so.
Okay. You know my opinion because I don't like drinking over age, so obviously underage. It's the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Underage is worse, I think.
I think
Well, yeah.
the only time I agree with underage drinking is I think it's really stupid how in America at the age of 18 you have to sign up and be enrolled in the army, but you still can't. I think you can smoke at 18, but you can't drink. I just think it's
That's
kind of
stupid.
stupid that you have people that like give their lives, but they're still not considered an adult enough to make.
And
decisions to drink.
will be forced by that same government that's enforcing that rule, will be forced to go to war if necessary.
Yeah, and it's like.
Like, it wouldn't even
in
be
the
volunteer.
government's terms, they're old enough to
I
go to
didn't know
war
that that
and
was a
fight,
thing.
but not
What?
old enough to drink. So it's like
I
Forcing?
genuinely didn't know about that.
What?
Something
You have,
that-
to, that you have to sign up at 18 to join the army.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about the draft?
we have to. All
Since
Americans
Vietnam or whatever that
the
war was.
Age of 18 have to sign up for enrollment.
And then,
So we're screwed.
It's only if you vote.
decide to start a war with us.
but I don't
Well,
think we will because you're like our
If you
closest
don't
allies.
vote, I think you're not
You're our
enrolled. in the
bros.
army.
What'd you say, Bark?
I think if you don't vote, you're not enrolled.
Nope, you are. 18-year-olds. Every 18-year-old.
Citizen until you're like 40 years old.
And then they say, no, I don't think it's 40. I think it's higher than that.
50 or something.
I don't know, but they say, like, America's all like, no, we don't have the draft anymore. Yeah, we have the sign up for the draft.
Just means that if there's a big enough war and they need people, they just kind of
Because
take us.
they consider the draft being when they're actually sending people to war. I consider the draft being when you're making a list of people who you're going to send to the war.
So
Yeah.
can I go back really quick?
Yeah.
I think it's really stupid that the age for smoking is lower than for drinking, but
Oh, yeah,
smoking is
definitely.
more deadly than drinking.
Definitely.
How does that
Smoking
make any
requires
sense?
less responsibility than drinking. That's,
Yeah,
I
but
guess,
it's
would
like-
be their defense. That's not my
It's
defense.
slightly higher,
At the age
though.
of
Like,
16,
Being
in
devil's
England,
advocate, that's the
at
thing.
16 you can legally smoke in public.
Yours is, everything for you
think-
is 2 years down, well, 3 for
I
drinking.
think it's in public, but you can definitely smoke, but you're not allowed to buy the cigarettes, so you have to get somebody else to buy them for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in
So-
America there's
The age
no,
in America,
yeah,
You just have to be 18 to buy them.
yeah, you can't buy them, so, and you can't sell them to people, so if you find a pack of cigarettes on the ground, and then you drop a $20 bill with that, and someone else who dropped the cigarettes comes and picks it up, you can have the cigarettes and smoke them. Because you didn't buy them, and no one sold them to you. What?
just
Fuck
have
you.
The ground sold it to you.
The ground did. That it was the
Yeah.
ground should be fined.
But, like that's actually what happens, though.
Yeah, I'm sure that does, and I'm sure there's deals that cops just don't catch. But if you buy cigarettes and then you go outside and you hand them to a 15-year-old who just handed you a $20 bill or whatever price
That's
cigarettes are now to buy the cigarettes, that's illegal if a cop catches you because you just
But
sold them to a minor.
Yeah.
But they can legally go smoke those. They won't get in trouble.
Hand you the cigarettes, but the minor doesn't pay for anything. That's legal.
The minor won't get in trouble either because they didn't do anything. They're just smoking the cigarettes that they have. I'm pretty sure. Now, we could be completely falsely saying this, but I'm almost positive that underage can smoke, just can't buy.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get caught, then it's allowed.
That's the rule with
No,
everything.
There's literally kids that stand outside our
It's-
school zone
yeah.
and smoke.
Yeah, same. Who are definitely
there
underage.
was a kid last year who like had a cigarette in his mouth as he walked off the school bus and
Mm-hmm.
just lit it as soon as he was outside.
Yeah. The only thing that they would be breaking if they smoked on our school, which they still do, they would be breaking the whole no smoking on school property.
No
Yeah.
drugs on school property.
Well, that's
Yeah, they
no
would break
drugs
them.
in general, I would assume. Considering that's a law.
In England, what are your school buses like? Like, are they giant yellow abominations that are ugly?
No,
Like,
I think the American school buses look awesome.
Until you're riding them and your
Okay.
butt hurts from sitting on them for an hour.
How do they compare to yours?
You do
That was
not
my
stay on there for an hour.
Well,
really
we don't
stand
really
for
Kids
Wow.
do in my grade.
we don't really have like dedicated school buses. We have like we just have like private bus companies, and each bus company just provides like its own bus. So like my bus,
Well,
is,
yeah,
I'm on
that's-
Tourmaster, and it's a complete shithole. The company is, and we're basically bottom on like the priorities list. So we always get like the worst bus.
Yeah,
Everybody else gets all the coaches with the really nice seats and stuff, and we just get the trash.
Yeah, certain schools in America purchase their own buses,
Yeah.
but we outsource ours to a company. I'm not sure if it's too local, but it's called Craft, and we outsource, so they do all of our schools.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just do with that.
That's actually pretty local because I've never seen one of those at like a competition.
It might just be a. You've never. Yeah, you have. We've definitely been at competitions together. Not me personally, but our schools. It's from WC. I'm not gonna say what that is, but people around here. WCPA.
That's a
That would
toilet.
be. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, because
WC.
water closet. Yeah, water closet.
Oh
yeah,
God.
that's your area.
When
Nuh-uh.
my mom went
Not
to
the
Germany,
actual
she
city of
saw
that
WC
place.
and thought it meant wheelchair. So she couldn't find the bathroom because she thought that was just like a wheelchair place.
What's it called? A water closet?
Water closet.
Yeah.
It's okay. Mainline. Hashtag.
I am out of water,
Water
now
closet.
and my throat hurts. This is great.
Well, it's because we've been going for an hour and 5 minutes.
Guess what time it is? Oh no, wait, that's bad
It's,
idea.
Wait, one
3:12.
sec. Hashtag WC.
Yes, it
It's
is.
3:12. Yeah. 03:12.
You should just pull an all-nighter, because this podcast is just gonna keep going
Let's
247.
as well.
4 more
Might as
hours.
well.
People
I'm
Um,
glad that you're the one uploading this and not me. Literally, my upload speed is about 0.3 megabits a second.
Well,
It's-
the file's super small because it's just the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Like
it's
it's a
like 1 frame.
yeah, literally.
So-
Unless I add things in, what I will. Wait. So I didn't. Did everyone else do their opinions on drinking underage?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think
I don't
if
think Kalo did. He's not
you're,
here.
Oh,
I think.
I'm here, but
welcome
I-
back.
I don't like it, so.
I think if you're monitored, if you're not leaving, if you are with you, yourself, friend, more friends, whatever, drinking's fine as long as you're not drinking yourself to death. If you're not consuming enough that can make you pass out,
AKA alcohol poisoning.
then you're fine. I don't see a problem with
Yeah.
that. It's not, I guess there is, people can defend that alcohol is addictive or whatever they say, but
I've just thought
if-
of something else.
write it down, because, yeah, what? Say.
Ooh, my mouse has critical battery.
In England, over the ages of 5 years old, you're allowed to drink in private, under parent supervision. It's their decision.
In America, you can drink whenever under parent supervision as long as a cop doesn't find out, because that's still illegal.
Well, it's
Oh, God.
legal in England, so even if there could be a cop in your house and you could be, well, in theory, there could be a cop in your house and you could feed your 5-year-old Jaeger bombs. And
Jaeger bombs, oh my god, that's the best name for alcohol ever.
do you not know what a Jaeger bomb is?
No, but that's amazing.
It's like it's
Whiskey.
Like oh my
Right?
god, it's like a oh I don't know how to explain it. It's
Jaeger
like a,
bomb. Oh, Jagger bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a shot.
it's similar. Yeah, it's basically Red Bull with like a shot of Jägermeister in the middle, and you sort of neck it. I've only had one once, and it
That
destroys
looks
your throat.
amazing. Whoa,
Whoa,
Kalo.
Echo.
Echo.
Sorry, I just had to hang him up because that was. I don't know if he's
Is
gonna
that
fix
Kalo?
it. Yeah. Call back when fixed. Damn.
But yeah,
That
Jaeger
looks.
bombs.
People
they-
made a Batman out of it. Like they jelloed it. Holy shit.
Oh, there's a really cool
That is
looking drink as well. Oh, this is encouraging underage drinking, isn't it?
No, because we are saying that when we are 21, if we decide that we would like to try alcohol, we can.
Hold on a
Type in
second.
on Google alien brain hemorrhage. It's a cocktail and it's like a mixture of stuff and it forms this weird thing and it looks amazing.
Wait, do you drink like regularly?
No.
But you've tried that fucking
Before we
Jagger or whatever?
continue-
I've not tried the alien brain hemorrhage thing.
That looks disgusting.
Pardon me?
It looks awesome, I think. Not delicious, but it looks really cool.
It looks cool, it just looks like it might taste like someone pooped in your mouth.
It looks like it would taste like an alien's brain hemorrhage.
Yeah, that's kind of what it does look like.
Okay. Just want to say, Mineflap and Mineflap group does not condone underage drinking whatsoever.
And now
Just
you
saying
guys
that.
continue to debate that, and I will go do things that I need to do.
Yes. Okay. This is how it's gonna work. We're gonna do it like the drinking thing. So we're going to go around and
Wait. If you get easily offended by things that might be offensive, including Apple versus Android, then please go to the time that's on your screen now. Don't get offended and shit on us in the comments. We warned you. Bye bye.
Okay, this is how it's going to work. We're going to go around and say our opinions, and then we're going to go around and explain our opinions. And talking stick mode activated. Okay, Apple versus Android. Guest first, because you're guest.
Well, I think Android is greater than Apple. Is that all I need to say?
That's all you need to say for now, and then we'll go back
Okay.
and explain.
Good.
Kalo,
Apple. Yay.
Bryce,
recently, I gotta say Android's probably better.
You don't know our grandmother. Bryce, apparently you haven't talked to her recently. I will go with, depending on what device we're talking about, for phones, I'm saying Apple, but I'm not going to put any more input on it because
Wait.
I have to do this.
Wait a second. Did I say? Which one did I say? Did I say
You said
Android?
Android. Yeah.
Said Android.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank God.
Okay, for me, phone-wise, Android, tablet-wise, I currently have an Apple. I'm not quite happy with it. Going back for explanations, MadDirtMonkey. Is that your name?
Yeah. Thanks.
Sorry, it's not on
No.
my screen, so I can't.
It's cool. Well, in my opinion, Apple, like, they just generally just charge more for less. So you're buying like a phone that doesn't perform as well compared to like the comparison. Like, for example, the iPhone 5S that's coming out versus the S5, which is out. Wait, I think are both the phones? I don't even know.
No, S5's not out.
The 5S and the 5C are both out.
Yeah, well, the 5S versus the S5. The S5 is cheaper, and specs for specs, it performs better. And obviously, it's not out yet, so nobody's been able to benchmark it apart from the companies, and you can't rely on them because they'll like
America, yes, it's
fiddle
out.
it. Is it?
It's
Okay.
out in America. So check some American statistics, I guess.
Yep. So if you check the benchmarks, I'm pretty sure you will find that the S5 beats the 5S. I'm just gonna, if it doesn't, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. But it's 8 outperformed by the HTC One M8, so maybe still Android though.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's still Android.
This is research on the fly. But yeah, in my opinion, you're paying like, I don't know what the prices are on iPhones, but generally they are a lot more than like the
Like $700,
Samsung.
$500.
Yeah, it's a lot more, and it's similar with. I don't want to get into this, but it's similar with PC and Mac. But that's another debate. But yeah, I just think you're paying more for less, and I think Android operating system in general is just a lot nicer looking, like a lot more versatile because you can outsource apps, you can build your own apps really easily. Like you don't have to, you're not just locked into the app store like you are in Apple, and you can actually take the battery out in an Android phone.
Oh yes, thank you, thank you Samsung. But yeah, that's one of my favorite features. The fact that you can side load applications, you don't have to get it from the Play Store.
But yeah, there's thousands of things I could go on about, but I'll be here all night. So
okay,
Next.
Kalo.
Okay, so like.
He almost died.
Yeah, almost died today.
Explain the story first. This is really intense.
Okay. So I was too lazy because I knew the podcast was going on. So my mother made me this TV dinner in the oven. So like, she was in a rush for work, so she left like an hour ago. And because I wouldn't have noticed the stove if I wouldn't have gone out there. Even if I would have gone out there, if it was like, if I turned the light off, I wouldn't have noticed that the stove was on. So I would have gone to sleep tonight, and the house probably would have burned down, and I probably would have burned alive with the house. So that'd be amazing. So yeah.
You don't know. Fire response might be really fast around you.
I don't
Wait,
know.
what does your mom do? She works the night shift.
She is a nurse, and she works.
I
the night
figured, yeah.
It's dad.
Night shift.
Yep.
Well,
But,
I'm glad you didn't die.
Yumi-
Good job.
Yeah, I turned it off. But so you want me just to explain why I think Apple is better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so well, usually all I've used is Apple, and I just like the way that the Apple I don't know, I just like the way that the phone looks.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't have
reasoning. I just like Apple.
I just like Apple too.
It's the thing I know. It's the thing I like. Yeah.
And
There
I
we go.
always get on like Amazon or like eBay and try to find a good deal on an Apple phone because I don't want to buy them from the actual store. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Anyone else got opinions? I forget. I wasn't really listening to you
Bryce.
guys when you're talking.
Bryce
Okay,
has to put in explanation.
So I said Android because I've heard both ways of people, saying, "Oh, I've switched and I like this better." But I think Android kind of does a better marketing job at like making their phones look appealing, like commercial-wise. And recently, Android kind of made like life-proof because I usually break my phone by like I don't break the screen like most people do. If I break my phone, I break my phone, like it won't turn back on. Like I'll drop it off like, you know, my
Like-
bike while I'm zooming down the road and it's broken. So like the Galaxy S4 Active and like the S5, they have that like life proof on them where like you can put them in water and all this other junk. Or like if my iPhone is submerged in water for like at least 5 seconds, it's gone. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like annoying.
I've seen a test on the S4 Active where it was put in boiling water, and the only thing that happened to the phone was it said, "Please wait for phone to cool down."
Now
It
wait.
just said that on the screen.
Now wait. When did the S4 come out? Did the S4 Active come out after 5? After iPhone 5?
I believe the Active did, yes.
And the S5
It
has
did
come
not
out after.
but the S4 Active came out before the iPhone 5C and the 5S, so Apple had time to.
No, they
catch up
didn't. I'm
with
sure they already
Galaxy.
started developing their 5. Whatchamacallit, their 5S and the
And I'm
5,
sure
which
that
is now the
Galaxy-
default.
But Galaxy probably started developing their S4 Active as they released the S4 with the iPhone.
Yeah, but I'm
4.
sure when the
have
iPhone
facts.
6
5.
comes out, it's going to have waterproof, whatever other shit that thing has,
I
because
have
that's
facts.
just the way it works.
Okay.
Give facts. I mean, I'm not really
So,
defending this 'cause I don't
S4
really give a
Active
shit. But.
released June 21st. 5S was released on July 30th, 2012.
They had a whole month. It's just Apple didn't think of it.
I mean, again, I'm not
A
really
marketing
defending
job.
this. You know.
My was not agreeing, just for clarification, it was just me.
So there you go. That's our opinions on that. Is everyone done? I think.
Hi, I'm still here.
Oh, are you still talking about your S's?
So, I think MadDirtMonkey and Bryce both made very good
Whoa.
arguments, and
Thanks, Twitter.
I really don't have anything to add that they haven't said. Like, I mean, I have an iPad, so I've experienced the iOS feeling, and I just prefer Android.
Yeah, my grandma had something. She got a S4 Active, and she's just now, I think actually today, she was getting a 5S because she didn't at all like her Galaxy. She doesn't know why she got it or
Yeah,
something.
old
It's
people
been
don't
flying
count.
around my room like a little fucker.
Well, yeah, old people don't count, but still. And then also before we end, Mother's Day is when this is coming out. So after you're done watching this hour-long episode, go say hi to Mom.
Can you
Bryce, that was
please stop
important.
cursing? Thank you.
That was
Sorry,
important.
Stink bug.
Go say hi to your mom.
One thing I would like to add
Mhm.
though is like Apple phones. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying I prefer Android, and I do think if you can pick up like an Apple phone, even if it's like an Apple Mac, and it's secondhand and it's cheap, then I think it's a good deal and go for it. So like if you could pick up an iPhone for like the same price, you could if you could pick up a 4S or something for the same price that you could pick up like an S3 or something, you'd probably want to go for the Apple phone.
So you just think the price
Price
The price is what throws you off.
performance-wise. Yeah.
price
You
performance?
gotta look at what you're buying, but then obviously if you could not stand Apple like iOS, and personally I don't think I could, I'd never be able to go with Apple.
Why? I wasn't listening to your thing. If you already talked about that, I'll just go listen back. But why can't you stand iOS?
I just don't like the feel of it and the way like they lock you out of everything and all the features, and it's just annoying.
What do you
I
mean?
know you can jailbreak it and stuff. Like you can't install apps from third-party
Yeah,
places.
I have.
Mm.
Mine is
and things like
jailbroken.
that. Yeah. But
Yeah,
then if you
people
jailbreak
always
it, it sort
jailbreak.
of ruins the whole point of having an Apple phone, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's not an
Yeah,
Apple
but-
phone anymore. It's not their basically like not their stuff, not the
Then you don't have a
iOS.
warranty either, and if you want to get a part
Yeah.
fixed by Apple, it's bloody expensive, isn't it?
Well, you get one free phone from Apple. If you break your phone,
That's
like drop it
different.
in something, you bring it to Apple, the Apple Store. As long as it hasn't been before on that serial number, as long as that serial number hasn't been like redone already, they'll give you a free phone. And at least
before we end,
my Apple Store does that. I'm not sure if that's like a general thing, but
I just kind of want a survey of one out of curiosity what phones they currently have. So.
What phones we have?
Bryce. What
Well, I
phone
an
do you
iPhone
have?
5 right now, but I'm talking with my grandmother because I may be taking her S4 active.
Okay. Kayla.
Wait, what are we, what are we talking
Current
about?
Phone.
Oh, like my current phone?
Yeah.
Like an iPhone 4S.
Okay. Monkey.
I have an S3.
Okay. You have an iPhone something, Michael, right?
I have a 5, but I'm getting a 5S soonish because this one's starting to not be.
I hope you're getting the gold
so
one
like-
so you can be a pimp.
I am. That way I can
Oh,
show it
are you
off and
actually
be like,
getting-
hello,
Put diamonds on it.
bitch. No, I'm probably just gonna get the white one.
Put jewels
Or
all
the
over it.
black one. I don't really care the color.
Okay, and then I have the S4, which I'm probably going to be switching away from Samsung with my next phone, but I'm still going to have Android. So yeah, that was just my curiosity.
Yeah, that's a whole different topic, is actually Apple too. Because, Monkey, you were talking about iOS, so that kind of doesn't necessarily guarantee that you like Samsung, right? Or do you?
Not Samsung specifically, but I have found over like I've had a couple of HTC phones and I've just preferred like Samsung's build quality and they seem to last a lot longer. And
Yeah.
their prices are a lot more competitive.
That's kind of a whole nother debate also to have, because that's different. Alrighty.
I
guys.
was thinking of getting a Motorola phone, but that's side topic. We won't talk about that. Continue.
No, we won't. Alright, guys. So that's all. We're done. No one else has any little integers? Injectors. Integers. Do you have an integer? One,
Do you have any
two,
more whole
three.
numbers?
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of my podcast. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to catch all future episodes, go ahead and subscribe them below. You can find all of our channel links on our channel. You can find the cast and everyone who's in this podcast exactly down in the description below. You catch all the things we talked about. You can find the links down in the description below, and also check out MadDirtMonkey's channel at youtube.com/MadDirtMonkey, and his girlfriend, who's our shout out of the week. What's her channel name?
Or a desire?
That in the description as well. If you want to ask us questions, go to MyLab.tk. Navigate yourself to the Mineflap podcast page. Also, if you want to submit someone who you think is deserving of about 20 more subscribers, or whoever watches these podcasts, then go ahead and check out the shoutouts page and apply to there. That's all for this episode. Check out MadDirtMonkey again. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Next time.
Laters.
Peace.
Bye.